Hello Aries, welcome back. Welcome to my channel if you're new. I want to thank everybody for viewing, liking, sharing, subscribing. Please, please, please check your subscription status for the next couple of times when you come in here, as people are still being unsubscribed. People are coming in today and subscribing, and tomorrow they're unsubscribed already. So I know it's a bit of a pain. It's a glitch. It's apparently being worked on. Hopefully it'll be fixed very soon. I also want to thank everybody who has been donating to my channel. I appreciate that so much. You have no idea. This is what I do for a living, so it's a huge help to me and my channel. Thank you. I want to remind you that this is a general reading. It's definitely not going to completely resonate with all of you. Take what does resonate and leave the rest behind. And also take a look at your moon, rising, and Venus signs, as that will give you a much bigger, more well-rounded view of the timeline. Let's go. Two of Swords, King of Cups, Empress, Nine of Pentacles. You'll see the cards more as we go through the spread. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so that is the center card. Now is part of your overall energy combined with the bottom of the deck. Oh, Star card. What is going on with you guys? Ooh. Love. So this is the Lover's card in the regular tarot decks. I think I'm a little off here. I want to make sure that you can see all the cards as they come out. Yeah, okay. Eight of Cups. And in your possible outcome position, the Page of Pentacles. Okay, bottom of the deck and part of your overall energy with the 10 of Pentacles is the Hermit. Ooh. Okay, so this is where you're at-ish, because time is an illusion. This is where you're headed, or should be headed. These are all the experiences on your journey, on your path from point A to point B, okay? So just give me a minute to take a look at your cards, get a feel for the energies and any messages coming through. Okay, so the 10 of Pentacles and the Hermit. This is your overall energy for this reading, these messages. The 10 of Pentacles is longevity. It's long-term partnerships. It also represents the family, your family home, your family life, long-term partnerships. The Hermit is all about, they're complete opposites, because the Hermit is all about being alone. It's about being on your own. It's about going within, soul searching, just you and your inner guidance system. That's what that is. This is you and the family, you and a long-term partnership. It also represents a lot of money because Pentacles are coins. It is the finance side of it. So this could represent a lot of money coming to you. The message that's coming through with the Hermit is you've done the work. You have gone deep within. You have been doing the shadow work. You've been busting your butt, Aries. Working hard. It's been grueling. It's been painful. It's been brutal at times. But you've been there. You've done that. And now what this is saying is it's time for that. I don't like calling it a reward, because then it's like we're working for something. And you kind of are, but you're working more toward the goal of raising your level up as a person, right? So that in and of itself is the payback for doing the work. But this is the universe. This is spirit, your guides. This is their way of gifting you for everything that you've done. But as far as a partner goes, this is somebody that's going to be extremely loyal. This is going to bring, you know, it could be the person that coming in that brings the finances with them. Now, those of you that are already in a relationship, you're likely in one that's long-term. This is possibly your eternal soulmate that you're already with. If not, you're about to. So, first position is the Two of Swords. If you notice on her back, I don't know if you can see it with this camera, but she's got what looks like to me a great big pentacle with 6 smaller pentacles in it to create the big pentacle to begin with. But what I hear with this card is that's a target, okay? You've got your back turned. Two of Swords generally is, you know, it's the swords crossed over in front of the person's heart. They're blocking their heart. They're protecting their heart. You're not doing that. You've turned your back on something here because of indecision. You've turned your back, but you've got your head turned sideways, so you're able to still see behind you peripherally. Right? So you are keeping an eye on someone or something, even though it appears that you've turned your back on them. You do have a white bird in each hand or on each hand, and each of them have a crown above their head. That's royalty. That is prosperity. It's just, the feeling, the energy, the feeling that comes with that is one of... I'm hearing hope, happiness, love, joy. There is a hope within this card. There is faith within this card that although you've turned your back on whatever this is, this person, this situation, you're still keeping an eye on it. You're still hopeful that it's going to come back around. And in your mind, it is something absolutely beautiful. King of Cups, this guy, I love this king in this deck. I'm not sure if you can see the expression on his face, but he's playing with a fish. He's in the water, under the water. He's playing with fish. And the look on his face is, I'm having so much fun. He's really enjoying himself. He's got no cares. He's not worried about anything. There's no anxiety. There's no stress. He's just content and really enjoying where he is and what he's doing. He's in love with himself, his life, his world. The small things are what keeps him going. He's enamored by just being under the water, being able to play with this little fish. But this is someone who loves incredibly deeply. Now, this could be your person. It would be a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, male or female, okay, because it's energy, it can be flipped. But I feel like this is connected to this Two of Swords. Okay, so he's kind of facing you, but you're facing away, but you can still see what's going on. You still have that hope and faith, and that's why you've got the target on your back, so you can still be seen. It's like going hunting for deer or elk, and, well, let's say deer. Okay, and you're out in the forest and everything's turning brown because it's that time of year. Not so easy to see a brown deer in a brown forest, but when they turn their back and they have their tail up, they've got that white tail. It's like you having this target on your back. You're going to be seen, you're going to be visible, okay? You want to be seen, you want to be found. Then you step into the Empress. This is all about something being birthed, something being rebirthed. This is growth, it's evolution, it's nurturing, it's healing. And it's right above the Star card, and the Star card represents healing as well. So, and you've got the Hermit, right? So, for me, this is all about you reaching that place you come from the Two of Swords, where you are sort of hiding yourself. You've sort of turned your back, or you want someone to think that you've turned your back. But then you move into this, you pass through this state of love of everything. And you are now a new person. You will become this person, this happy about everything, loving your life, loving you. Some of you now, because time is an illusion, some of you already have gone through this and maybe you're here. Some of you might be down here. Some of you haven't even reached this first card, okay? Some of you have already experienced all of this. Timing is such a critical factor in these readings. So keep that in mind as we go through, okay? Now on this part of your journey, Nine of Pentacles. So you grow from the Nine of Pentacles into the Ten of Pentacles, into the Star. There's a lot of growth here, Aries. You have been working on you for so long, for so hard. It's time. Nine of Pentacles is all about financial independence. It can also represent you being on your own. And you've also got the Hermit card, right? Which is being on your own. You've done the work. But if you notice, she's wearing a mask. But it's not a solid mask. It's starting to become translucent, okay? So it's right underneath the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords, if you remember, is all about you turning your back. And with the lighting and the colors on this card, honestly, her face is dark. I can't tell if she's wearing a mask here or if you're wearing a mask there. It's very possible. And as you move down here to this position, it starts to become a little translucent. You are becoming somebody that doesn't want to be alone anymore. You realize that. You move into this state of loving you, your life, your career, everything about your world, and being alone. But that creates this new person who realizes, I don't want to be alone anymore. I've done that, been there. I want to share my life now. I want my dreams to come true. I want my wishes to come true. I want that dream person in my life. And this is all about wish fulfillment. You've healed. It's underneath the Empress. The Empress is all about having healed. You've nurtured yourself. You've got to that place where you're healed. You're centered. You know what you want. You don't want to be alone anymore. You want this family life. You want this long-term partner. That would be your wish come true. And it is coming true because the next card you have is the Love card, which is the Lover's card in the regular decks, and that is my Twin Flame card. So this is your eternal soulmate coming in. Because you've done the work. This last little bit of work that you had to do, that was what triggered your soulmate or your eternal soulmate to enter your world. That is so amazing. That's so awesome. So you come from a place of having turned your back on this. You still are wanting it though, because this is the two birds are representing you and your person, okay? And they've got crowns above their heads. So that is a high-end partnership. You've always viewed this, so you know this person, and you've always viewed this as something very powerful, something very intrinsic and deeply connected. But you had to go through this kind of last little area of work to reach a place where you realize, okay, you know what? I don't want to be this person anymore. I want my soulmate. I want this family life. I want this happy home. I want this long-term partnership. Then you move into the Eight of Cups. Eight of Water, Eight of Cups. This is different from the other decks. You are not walking away from your person. You are still sort of turning your back on something, but you're only turning your back to look out and watch and wait for your ship to come in. Your proverbial ship. Your eternal soulmate, if you will. Your new life. Your new home life. Your new family life. And it looks like it's going to be pretty prosperous. You've got a treasure chest right there. There's something else there. I can't see what it is. I mean, even with light, I don't think I can see what it is. The artwork on these cards is absolutely amazing. However, there's a lot of translucency to them. So, and because they're a little bit on the darker side and things are a little bit fuzzy and translucent, they're really hard to see. But this treasure chest is full of huge pearls. Oh, you have your pearls of wisdom at this point. And so now you're turning your back on all of this, especially this, and you're waiting and watching for your proverbial ship to come in. And this is it. The Page of Pentacles. It's not huge. It doesn't appear to be anything catastrophic. It's not the Tower. It's not a big surprise, but it is the manifested version of what you're looking for. The Page of Pentacles is all about that. It could be an apology coming in. It's something in your life. It's not something you're wishing for. It's not something you're watching for. It's manifested. It's a message coming in. It's here. It's time, right? All the little, it's like fly wings on his back or moth wings, but they're all different lengths. And I'm hearing they're all different levels. These are all the levels that you've climbed. You've worked through and climbed. You started down here and you grew and you grew and you grew and you grew. And you have all the wings that you need. You can now fly. You are about to be gifted, Aries. Wow. Okay, let's clarify. What are we clarifying here, angels? We're clarifying the Two of Swords to begin with, okay? Okay, I don't take flippers. I will look at it, but I don't take them. They need to fall out if I'm going to take them. Emperor. Yeah, this is you getting your groove back, Aries. That's awesome. You are moving. Okay, it doesn't want to let go, so I guess it stays. And that is the one we take. Sorry, I forget what was coming through. Oh, you're getting your strength, your power back. You're taking your power back. Absolutely. That is absolutely what's going on here. Somebody that turns their back on someone or something else rather than face them and deal with it. That's someone that isn't ready. That's someone who isn't standing in their true, authentic power, right? It's just easier to turn your back and not deal. But you weren't shutting it completely off. Three of Cups. Like I said, you do still want this union or this reunion. You do want to come together. You want a commitment with this person. You want to celebrate. You want, it can also represent, it's reason to come together with your friends and family for celebration. One of those reasons could be engagement, marriage. This is what you're wanting. You're not, like I said, you're not fully shutting this down. I think you're just needing a time out, to be honest. You're needing a break from this. You're going through the motions. You're growing. You're expanding. You're still going through some shadow work here, because it's not until you go through this and this that you now are in a place where you realize, yes, I do want this. Yes, this is the person. You've got a little bit of, tweaking to do still at this point. Two of Swords. They kill me. They kill me. We are clarifying the Two of Swords with the Two of Swords. And that is why that card needed to stay. I'm telling you, I don't think you could see it, but when I was cutting the cards, when you do this and you drop, I dropped And this card literally stayed like this. I couldn't get rid of it. And then I went like that and it came down. They did not want it to go with the rest of the cards. I know they didn't. Oh, jeez, now I just got rid of it and I don't know where it went to. Oh, man. I wasn't even thinking. There it is. I didn't have to put that card in there in particular. But so I guess maybe they didn't want it to go. Maybe they just wanted this one and what was going to be underneath it. Yeah, and what was underneath it was the Seven of Cups. So that's confusion. Okay, so my apologies. I maybe wasn't supposed to take that card, but it looked like it wanted to drop. It looked like it wanted to hang, and then it did drop. So, that being said, if it was the seven, let's bring that one out. Okay, we might as well. If it was the Seven of Cups that was supposed to come out with the Two of Swords, it's the confusion. It's the uncertainty. It's the unknowing that's got you at this place of Two of Swords, okay, or Two of Air. It's not that you don't want this union. Three of Cups, because we still have that here. It's not that you don't want that. It's that you're uncertain at this point. There's something going on within you that is creating that uncertainty around this partnership. And that's what I said before we even saw the Seven of Cups. That was what was coming through. You're just not sure about this. And you're not. Thank you, angels. Okay. What are we clarifying next? Empress. Okay, maybe we'll see what you're birthing here, or rebirthing. It could be the rebirth of the partnership itself, the rebirthing of the emotion in you or behind this partnership that brings you to this place of, too many cards, everyone, of realizing that you don't want to be alone anymore. You want the longevity, the long-term partnership with this person. Ooh, that is definitely it. Four of Wands. This is the other twin flame card, Aries. You have an eternal soulmate about to enter your life. They already have entered your life. You know who this is. Okay, you all know who this is. And those of you that know who this is, those are who I'm talking to. The Four of Wands is, in this deck, because of the artwork here, because of the picture, it's going to be about taking a leap of faith. And you are going to be in that place. You are evolving to that place of being willing to take this leap of faith. Here, you're a little uncertain, you're unsure, you're confused about things. Here, you reach that place where, nope, you know what? I do want to do this. I want to take that leap of faith. I want to move toward this person. I don't want to be single anymore. I want the long-term partnership. And it's also diagonally. Do you see that? This is you getting to that place of knowing. Over here, you're confused. Over here, you know. You want that long-term partnership. You want to move into that situation because you have that awareness now that this is your eternal soulmate, your twin flame. This is also about stability. If you were in a partnership with them previously and it didn't work out, it went south and maybe it went south badly, it's not going to do that this time. It's going to be totally stable. Totally stable. Page of Wands. This is taking action, but it's also good news. If you're reaching out, if you decide to take that step, that leap of faith, reach out and ask this person out on a date or tell them how you feel, whatever it is, it's going to come back as good news to you. It's not going to turn out badly for you. Now, this could be your person coming to you, and you need to take that leap of faith and move forward because it is going to bring goodness into your world. Okay, it's going to be the way you want it to be. Okay, what else are we going to clarify here, angels? Star card. Okay. Eight of Wands. Oh my goodness, you guys. You have no idea the dreams and the wishes that are about to come true for you. No idea. This is going to be amazing. You have the Eight of Wands. This is very fast, forward-moving energy, but not only that, it's communication, and not only that, do you remember as a kid you would pluck a dandelion from the ground when it had turned to seed and it was just that big ball of white fluff? You'd make your wish and you would blow all those fluffies off the dandelion. That's what she's got. That's what's around her, all those seeded dandelions. She has 8 of them in her hand, or she did have, and she's blowing them out to the wind. She's making that wish. Wish granted. This card is wish granted for me in this deck. Wow. And that wasn't me that came up with that. That was a message that came through to me from Spirit a long time ago. This is the wish granted card in this deck. You have got wish granted on top of wish fulfillment and healing. Wow. And it's under the Empress. So you take this part of the journey here. You reach the end of whatever this release is. You are evolving for the last time before you can come together with your soulmate. That's it. You're at the peak, you're at the summit. Once you get there, you can come together with your soulmate or your twin, and it's all downhill from there. You are still going to be working on yourself, and so is your twin, but you're going to help each other, and it's going to be smaller things. It's not going to be so big and brutal anymore. Yeah, no more of this. No more broken heart, no more separation, no more heartache and pain. It's done. That's done. That's completely over. Completely over. Your life is about to change and become something you've never known. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for you. Whew, the energy is unbelievable. Okay, so what are we clarifying now? Do we need anything else? Page of Earth. Okay, Page of Pentacles. We're going to clarify the Page of Pentacles for you. Wow. Like I said, that's the manifestation of it all. The Sun. That is the happiest, most beautiful card in the deck, energetically. Honestly. It doesn't get any better than this. You have come... What's the word, angels? What is the word? It's almost a feeling of coming full circle, but it's not that, because you've reached that point that you wanted to reach. Your goals, your dreams, your wishes. You're there. You're there. All that work, all that brutality, all that shadow work that you went through, all the growth, the pain, the suffering to release all of that trauma. You did it. You did it, and you're stronger for it, and you're happier for it, and you're in a place where it's all about beauty now. Love, joy, bliss. Finances are going to come in. My goodness, you've got the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, both of which are large sums of money. This is financial independence. This is never having to worry about money again. But it's also no longer being alone, being single, and having that family life that you've wanted for a long time. This is where it's at. King of Cups. This is that deep, deep love. Still waters run very, very deep. Look at the size of this guy's cup. This is a huge and very deep love. So look at this. This is the best, as far as I'm concerned, people-wise, that is the best love card you could get. Energetically. And the Sun, the happiest. You have got so much love and happiness and joy and bliss headed your way. When you reach this point down here, the manifestation is going to be just that. Full of love and happiness. You're not going to be able to wipe that grin off your face, Aries. It's just going to be that amazing. Okay, bottom of the clarifying deck. I think we're done now. Are we done? Yes, we're done. Okay, bottom of the clarifying deck now becomes part of your overall energy as well. Queen of Wands. Wow. This is you being in that place. Oh, look what's underneath that. Knight of Cups. This is you being in that place because you went into hermit mode, because you did the work, you soul searched. You now know exactly what you want, who you are, what you're worth, and you're in a place of amazing self-love. You have that self-love, self-worth, self-respect, self-esteem, self-confidence, inner strength, all of it. Now it can be male or female, okay, because it's just energies again. Holy cow. Okay, let's get a synchronicity card for you. You know, doing the readings for everybody these days is pretty amazing for me because whatever the energy is within the readings, I feel it. And they've all been like this. They've all been amazing. It's like by the end of this year, it's almost as if everyone that has a twin flame is coming together with their twin. And the energy just, it lifts me up in such an amazing way. Yeah, see? Spiritual knowledge brings clarity, and that's where you're at. You've done the work, and now it's time for the clarity. You've grown, you've expanded. You're coming out the other side of all of that. And it makes life so much more beautiful, so much easier. I'm going to get a Just Ask Oracle card. Okay. Dream big. Dream big, Aries, because your wishes are all about to come true. You know, it doesn't have to be something you've been wanting for a long time. You can, you know, like this, come up with something new and dream it big because it's going to be granted. So go big or go home. Why dream something little into reality when you can dream anything you want into reality? Go huge. Go huge. Okay, let's get a Wisdom of the Oracle card. Round and round. I love this card. This might be perfect for you. I'm going to put it up on top of the deck here and in front of the camera so you can see it because I'm going to read it for you out of the book. And get rid of the glare. I guess that's about the best I can get it for you. Now that is card 25, which breaks down to a 7, which is a divine number. Okay, the essential meanings. The spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. Cycles you are challenged to break. Revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. The Oracle's message. The appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you've gone backward, the truth is that you are standing at a higher level, looking down into your circumstances. You'll learn something, do something better, and break a cycle up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can access the wisdom and lessons learned. That's the Empress. That's that you're birthing something or being rebirthed. So the relationship message is, are you wondering, how did I get here again? Does something feel familiar right now in your dynamics with others? Maybe a little too familiar? Don't be surprised that you found yourself repeating an old story with the same sort of person, who may not look similar, but who attracted you because of your easy acquaintance with his or her qualities. Your relationship is a mix of what is good and what is potentially challenging. You've been drawn to this person through the perfection of Spirit's plan for your evolution. You've been circled back to an accustomed spot, a familiar place, but that's fine, as you get to do things again, only different this time. For you learned something of great value since the last time around. That's the Empress. You reach this Empress and you've learned something, so now you can come back around into this relationship with this person and move through it differently this time. How will you choose to behave now that you're aware? Remain curious and stay out of the blame game. Yeah, see, this is the lesson. This is what had to be learned. It's what you had to evolve from, or you know what I'm saying. It's something that had you had to come out the other side of it so that you could see it from a different angle and then move through it, because this is coming back around to you. There's a rebirth here. There's something being reborn, and it's likely to be this partnership with your twin. Okay? Didn't work the first time for a reason. You've grown and learned and figured that out, and now it's coming back around. But because of your growth, you're seeing it from a different place, and it's going to turn out a lot different. Okay. I want to ask your guides and Spirit what it is that you can or need to do, be, think, and or feel to move through this and get to this manifested state the quickest and easiest way you can. I'm going to do that in the extended. There will be a link right above my finger here. There will also be one down below the video. I also do private readings. That link is down there. Those of you that are going over, I'll see you on the other side. Those of you that are not, I love you guys. I'll see you next time.